Violence is the only thing those people understand.
You know, they could say the same thing about us. If we keep going on this way, we'll never stop digging graves. Learn from history instead of repeating it, right?
How's that gonna happen?
For starters, no more killing.
I know it's a long shot, but this is our world now. I think we can do better than the first time around.
I care about Raven. But you and me, we started something.
It's nothing we can't stop.
Are you sure? Because I'm not. Should have fought for you. I love you. I'm in love with you.
I can't miss you again.
You won't.
You were here for me. Like always. And our friends are out there. We need to go get them. Help me!
You can't stop. It'll take time that we don't have.
Where's Clark? Where is he? Clark off!
We haven't seen him, Clark. Losing you, the others, war can change things.
I don't want to do this, trust me. What have you done with them? There are some lines you can't uncross.
Hey, don't do this. Hey, let's just walk out of here while we still can, okay?
3 seconds. 2.
He massacred my village.
You know that's not who he is.
It is now.
We've all got a monster inside of us, Clyde. And we're all responsible for what it does when we let it out.
So first you can't look at me. Now you're looking at me like I'm the enemy.
I don't even know who you are anymore.
I've killed so many people.
This would be an execution.
That's what we've done to survive. They don't define us.
What if you're wrong? What if this is who we are now? Everything that's happened, everything I've done, all that matters is that you're okay. That you forgive me.
He did for me. Then he dies for you.
Thanks, Princess.
Mr. Thomas McDonell's here. Have a seat, here you go. All right, how's your con been so far? Oh, got to turn it on.
Hi.
Huge success, you've been enjoying it?
Yeah, it's really fun. How are you guys doing? How are you?
I'm surprisingly great considering I've been talking for a long time.
I've only ever seen you right here.
I know, it's true, it's true, yeah. I did actually go to my room to sleep though, which is nice. Yeah, that's
I
good.
wouldn't have known that.
I know, it's true. I live on the stage. So what has been your favorite thing of this particular con? I know you were here last time, but what has been your favorite thing?
Meeting these couple of people who I've never met before, like Shelby and Sarah.
That's right. You wouldn't have known them. Yeah, they're so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get to bond with the old
I
cast.
didn't know them, and I didn't even know about them.
Right, because you watched the show so many times.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of us.
Yeah, it was a big ensemble. Yeah. Okay, so we're, hey, shout outs. Listen, we're in that part of the con where we are going to open up the fan questions in a minute, but I want to ask, I know that you're an artist, and your Instagram is full of amazing different mediums, and like, what are you working on right now as an artist, and like, what can we look forward to from you?
Well, I've been taking a lot of pictures over this weekend, and I think we got some good ones.
Okay, you gonna make like some kind of art out of it?
What do you think? Maybe, yeah.
I think you should.
Maybe just the pictures are that's it.
That's it, yeah? Are you doing painting, are you doing most photography?
Somebody gave me these underwater cameras, which doesn't make that much sense for this scenario, but yeah, I've been taking a lot of photos.
Okay, nice. Oh wow, I'm included in one of them. Terrific. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day to you, and to you, and to you too.
Do you remember, I know it was a long time ago, because you filmed the pilot in 2013, so it's been a while since, the first season. What is your fondest memory of working on that show?
I guess filming the pilot was pretty, well, you mean working on the whole show or just filming the pilot?
No, the whole show.
Yeah, the pilot was pretty fun.
Yeah.
It was exciting because we didn't know what was going to happen. Nobody knew if we were going to make more of it, so it was like everybody met for the first time and we were in this really beautiful place and like actually going in the river in the freezing cold rain. And, it was like really different than anything I'd ever made before.
I bet. Everyone loves that. They remember the pilot more than filming anything else, probably because it was such a unique experience.
Yeah, and it was separate. It was broken away from the other stuff. So it was like we filmed the pilot, and there was a break, and everyone sort of waited to see what happened, and then we came back to the rest of the stuff. It literally blends together because it's a lot of shoot stuff, and so it's like it kind of rolls. Where the pilot was like this concise thing.
Can I ask your honest opinion of the trajectory and the ending of your character Finn? Because he started off as the person who came down from the ship, and he wanted to be a peacemaker. But then he lost his gosh darn mind over Clark, I understand. But, and then he wound up killing a bunch of grounders, and then, it was a very interesting, poetic, terrifying death that you had, with Raven screaming in the background, and Clark doing the mercy kill.
Yeah, that was actually a pretty scary night shooting, because she was actually doing that like over there.
Oh, wow.
It's really annoying.
So you hear Lindsay screaming?
It wasn't an ending thing.
Oh, wow.
It was like she was doing that. So
Your trajectory.
Yeah, the character actually kind of started more like not in like peacemaker mode. It kind of started in sort of like a teen mischief mode, like a anti-establishment, anti-authority kind of mode, and then because of the relationship with Clark, sort of changed, and then became kind of peacemaker guy, and then the other thing, which is sort of less like logical, but happened.
It did happen, yes. I know you worked in a lot of scenes with Lindsay, and what was that like, and just your whole trajectory with her?
So where's Lindsay these days? In Texas?
Yeah.
I think she's in Texas.
Yeah, she's in Austin.
Yeah, she's got married. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I haven't seen her in a minute. So what was the trajectory?
Obviously, did you enjoy the relationship with Finn and Raven and sort of that roller coaster?
Yeah, totally. I remember meeting her in LA when she tested for the part, and they were seeing a few people as they do, and the show asked me to come in to read against people, and we read, and we were outside, and I was like, they're gonna hire you for sure.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You were right.
Yeah.
Thank God they did. Yeah, that's awesome. Well, let's open up the fan questions, y'all. We have Thomas here, and I know you have a bunch of questions, and he is an open book, aren't you? Open book?
Oh yeah, open.
Hello.
Hi.
Do you know how to make those necklaces that you made for Clark and Raven and Clark?
I don't know how to make that. I mean, I know it's like an origami raven, bird. I can make the frog.
You can make the frog?
You know the frog that you like it jumps? I can make that, I think. It's been a while.
Thank you.
Sure.
Morning. So seeing as how you had such a small role early on in the show, to come back to these cons almost a decade later.
Small role.
Small role in the span of the show. Big role,
Of the show.
small amount of time.
Small role. Yeah, okay, go on.
I know you were here last year, and maybe you might have thought, it's the novelty of, we haven't seen him in a while, and everybody was so excited to see you. What's it like, to be back here the second time and see how many people are still in this room and still so excited to see you for, what was so long ago?
Yeah, it's weird to come and sort of talk about the thing that we made so long ago, but the cool part is that people seem to still be into it, and it's really the part that is fun is to come because Bob and Liza where they made the thing. I like to hang with those guys. I don't see them very often, so it's cool to come here, sort of check in, and then see you guys. Yeah, that's why I come, because it's cool to see those guys. And then, like double bonus meet these other people that I've never met before. Like, yeah, like Marie is here,
Yeah.
which is cool. I haven't seen her in like a really long time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hi. If you could have played any other character on the show, who would you have wanted to play?
Ooh, that's a good question. One that I actually never thought about before. I don't know. I'm gonna think about that for a minute. I mean, everybody, the characters were pretty cool. There was some cool, like the funny ones are always attractive to play.
Jasper.
Yeah, like I spent a lot of time kind of like being a sort of at the end being kind of like fear, sad. I mean, it's a big part of the show, like a lot of people like that. But like the Jasper character is really funny, right? Well, what happens? I don't know.
Oh. Sweet summer child.
It's not good.
Great, huh? It's kind of a dark, sort of a
It's
dark
far
show.
more
I guess
tragic.
the answer is like the stuff with sort of the brighter, funnier parts.
Like the Murphys.
Oh yeah. Well, Murphy's fun though too because it's so like, I don't know, it's so there's like a lot of attitude.
Yes.
Yeah. Murphy's been a common theme.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Yeah.
Everyone wants to play with them.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hi, Thomas.
Hi.
My question for you today is, what are your top 3 favorite movies?
Top 3 favorite movies of all time?
Yeah, or current favorites.
Oh wow. What did I see recently? What do you like?
Well, we're not going to talk about that recent movie. What was it called? With that bathtub thing.
Saltburn.
Saltburn. We're not going to talk
Saltburn your
about-
eyes.
You guys have made an agreement just to not talk about that?
Yeah, we're not going to
Ice?
talk about it.
What?
Ice?
Saltburn.
You said saltburn or...
Saltburn my eyes, because there's a lot of scenes in there that you'll never ever forget.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't
You
watch
should
that.
watch it.
Oh, really?
Just once. Just once.
It's real filthy.
It's really bad.
Yeah, I saw the trailer and it didn't grab me.
It's weird.
It has a lot to say, for sure.
All right, well, I guess I'll reconsider watching that. Thanks for the tip. I don't know, what other movies came out recently that you liked?
Dune 2.
Oh yeah, Dune 2. I know it came out a bit ago, but the last Hunger Games, the Stacey Songbirds.
And how many of those have they made?
5.
And who's in those movies?
It's a prequel, so it's a different cast. Rachel Zegler,
Yeah.
Tom
Anybody
Light.
else?
Tom Light.
There's a young Donald Sutherland, Viola Davis. Yeah.
And so that's the 5th one. What was it?
Well, the 4th one is there's a 2-part for the 3rd movie, kind of like
3rd and 4th.
yeah. And this is the prequel. It was pretty good.
All right. Thanks for the recommendation.
Thank you.
Thank you. This was like a weird way to answer that question. It wasn't an answer.
We're used to you, Thomas. We're used to it. Hello.
So I have 2 questions. First is, how do you do those alkyd enamel paintings or artwork that you do?
Make it like this. With my hands.
And what is your favorite medium to work with?
Well, this weekend I've been taking these photos, and that seems to be working pretty well so far. There's definitely going to be a good photo to take here right now.
And at the end, you can take a picture of everybody when they're all here with everybody, because we're going to close with all 14 of you, too.
What do you mean?
Like, if you want to take a quick photo of everyone at the con, they'll all be here at 6 o'clock, 5:45, whatever the heck it is.
So that'll be a good picture to take.
Yeah. Are you ever going to sell any of your artwork?
Yeah, sure. You want
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi. So you were a big part of the reason I started watching the show. My best friend who I'm here with today told me about the show, and
Who's that?
she convinced me to watch it. But we were big fans of yours because the first movie we saw in theaters together without our parents was Prom.
I remember that movie.
Great movie. but also I
Amy Teagarden.
Friday Night
Danielle
Lights.
Campbell, great movie.
Nick Braun.
Oh,
A
really?
lot of people.
Nicholas Braun from Succession?
Yeah, he's in it.
Oh, wow. Cousin
He has a
Greg.
bunch of failed prom poses. But also I love seeing you pop up in Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist. Great show. I love James.
Where are you guys from?
Like 20 minutes from here.
And you watch prominent theater like in Boston?
The suburbs of Boston. Hingham Shipyard.
Okay.
But my question is, what do you think it was about Clark that made Finn like give up on racing so quickly? Like they were there for like
Only get a cup of tea.
You know, I don't think that's one way of putting it, but like another version is like, I think it was like about the impossibility of like anybody else making that trip, you know? So it was sort of like that door seemed to be closed, and then when it was like open again, it was very surprising. So it wasn't maybe necessarily so much about her, even though I like that way of saying it, but it was sort of more about the circumstances of leaving space, coming to Earth, etc. Yeah.
it just seemed like you could have waited a little longer.
I have to agree with you.
I love him in Clark though. Like,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, me too. Both good. What's your name?
Kira.
Thanks, Kira.
I was just handed a script page with some of your lines, FYI. Do you remember that? You were hovering above wells.
Hovering above wells.
You said your dad floated me.
Oh,
off.
yeah, sure, I remember this. This is cool. Who gave you this?
This young lady right here.
Yeah. Cool. Yep, that's that.
All right, well, we'll go to the next question.
Oh, right, a voice from the crowd. Spacewalk bandit strikes in. Soaring exuberantly through the air. To the delight of the crowd.
Good stuff.
Hey.
Hello, how are you doing?
Oh, good, thanks.
Okay, so my question is, there are a lot of mysteries in this universe, and if you can have the answer to a single mystery or unknown, which mystery or unknown would you like to know?
Well, maybe it's kind of good to leave the mysteries where they are. Like, you mean like one mystery, like, is there like life out there type of thing?
Well, my answer to this question is, there's a theory that T-Rexes actually have wings, and I would like to know if that's true, that they have little arms, because those were the only bones, and the rest was like skin and muscle, and they didn't survive. So like there's this running theory that T-Rexes actually were like giant like dragons, and they had wings.
Well,
and
you
I would
can
like to
read
know.
about that, like Archaeopteryx. Like the missing link bird.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, people have like big ideas about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to know.
Feathers, scales, and I think signs are pointing towards the link there,
Okay, great. I love Sunday at this time. What is happening? I love it.
It's like dinosaurs start to enter the brain.
Hi, Thomas. I have two questions for you. I don't know if you know this, but a lot of other people in the show ended up killing a lot of people too. So
That's
why?
what I heard.
Yeah. Why do you think? Like, do you think that was fair that Finn really got murdered for that?
Well, it's not like direct link, right? Like, it was like a storytelling kind of mechanism. So the idea is like Finn kills all these people, and then we don't feel as bad about like when he gets. Or I guess it was kind of direct link, wasn't it? It was like a retribution type thing.
Yeah. Like everybody was mad at him, so they didn't care about him.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. It's like the rules of that stuff.
Yeah.
It sounds like you think maybe it was a little unfair.
I mean, everybody else did a lot of that stuff too, but
He was just the first to have
It
a
just
major
gets worse and
massacre.
worse and worse, right?
yeah. So maybe it was just being
So
the
where's
first.
Jasper? He creates a suicide cult?
Yeah, like
And then
everybody.
everybody kills themselves?
Yeah.
He It got real dark.
Yeah.
The things boys do for girls on this show, allegedly.
But then he brings a whole bunch of other people into it too. He's like, not just me.
Yeah, it's like
we're all
this type of room
together.
full of people. Like, yeah. My second question is, again, I don't know if you know because you didn't get very far into the show, but they go into a bunker for 6 years, and Octavia has them like be cannibals to survive. Do you think Finn
Has them do what?
They become cannibals to survive?
They did everything in the show.
Yeah,
they sure did.
Like they would have all died because they didn't have protein. Anyways, so do you think Finn would have, like, if he was in the bunker, would he have gone through with that?
Maybe not, right?
Yeah.
Or there's some people who just said, that's not for me, I'm gonna probably just...
Well, when they did that, they got a gun put to their head, so...
And then what?
They could eat or die.
They killed them and ate them.
And then eat a guy, you said?
Eat or
Oh, I
die.
thought you said and then eat a guy.
They do eat a guy. Do you think Finn would have done it, or like would he have been shot for that later then instead?
I don't know, that's kind of a hard line to cross, right?
Yeah.
But, you know, like, how do you feel about it? It's sort of a funny question.
You were in the movie, right, Joe?
It's like, oh, this guy.
I'm personally a fan.
There's a kind of avoid that.
Yeah.
You can avoid it, yeah.
Monty tried by being like, here's a garden. Let's grow some actual plants.
Right,
and food.
make algae not...
Make algae not warm.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, sure.
Someone bring the microphone.
Make algae not warm. What? Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Allison. Hi, nice to meet you. Thanks. So I really did like Know the Prom movie. I watched that a long time ago, but it brought back memories. My first question is, what was your audition experience like? Like, were you originally reading for Finn, or were you reading for other characters, or what was your audition process like?
I didn't audition for the thing.
Really?
They just sent it to me, and I was working on some other stuff, and I think it was because I had made a few things where I played the part of like, you know, like in Prom, it's like, he's like a guy who's like on a motorcycle.
Yeah, it was
Boy.
it was cute.
Yeah, and I had done that a few times, and I think they were looking for that kind of character, and so they just sent me the thing, and said, would you like read for it, but I was doing something else, and I said, and then eventually, I think they couldn't, I don't know, they were like, maybe they really wanted me to do it, or maybe they couldn't find somebody, but eventually they just said, okay, you don't have to like make a tape or read or come in or anything, just like come make the pilot. So then, all right, sure. Sometimes it works like that. It's like, you know, there's a big practical element to like casting television shows. It's not always like chemistry reading or whatever. Sometimes it's just like, you need to like get somebody to do this thing.
That's awesome. And then as a librarian, what is a...
A librarian?
Yes, I'm a librarian.
That's cool. Where?
I'm a librarian in Arizona, but I'm from Dallas.
What town in Arizona?
Tempe, which is by Arizona State University. It's like an hour from Phoenix. You should come check it out. Pretty awesome.
I was in Mesa not too long ago.
Yeah, oh my god, no way. Yeah, that's like 15 minutes away. Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. So my second question is there a book that you've read recently that you really liked, that you want to share with everybody, or a book that's on like your reading list?
I have two books that are with me right now that I was reading. One's called The Group. It's about like these students from Vassar, like in the early 20th century. And that's kind of like an older book. And then I just got a book that came out like really recently by a guy called Ross Perlin. It's called Language City. It's about like all the dying languages that are spoken in New York. Check that out. It's called Language City.
And then what was the first one?
The Group.
The Group? Oh, okay, interesting. Thank you.
Yeah, The Group is like a book that I think they made into it's a pretty famous book. They made it into a film like a couple times maybe. It's about women like in New York.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's you.
Hi, Thomas.
Hey, how are you?
Or my Finn Collins.
Oh, Team Finn.
Yeah. So in the show, Finn was like maybe like a tracker and kind of did like whatever he wanted to do, like even against the advice of others, I think.
I thought it was somebody else who was like whatever the hell we wanted.
He did, but like new stuff, and I still think he did.
Mm.
This whole space walker.
Right. Yeah, but, you know, as it turned out, that was like a made-up thing, right?
Right.
Yeah, it was covered.
So if Finn was here.
But it was like a believable cover, I think, because it's like, it was only personality. That was the expectation, so it was like.
Right. So if Finn was here, what do you think of his occupation? Like now?
If Finn was here, what would his occupation be?
Yeah.
In 2024?
In 2024. What do you think?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I mean, because, yeah, occupation. Like job. What
Yeah,
would you do?
his career.
Like shelving stuff at the liquor store, or like, right? You know, I don't know. It's hard to say.
Yeah. I'm like, it's gonna be like.
He was like, I think he was supposed to be 17, right?
Yeah.
So, what did 17-year-olds do?
Well.
Starbucks.
Yeah.
Like, what would you want?
Finn the barista.
He'd be like, go in high school and work at Starbucks.
Oh.
I can see him fixing up cars.
Fixing cars?
Oh, the muscle guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's that too.
Sure.
Cool.
Yeah. He likes mechanics.
Whoa.
Just saying. Thank you.
Riding cars.
What do you do with the pictures that you take? I've seen you take pictures randomly. What do you do with them?
Well, I was thinking about first, like, developing pictures and seeing if any of them come out, because I don't know.
Is that a waterproof camera?
Yeah.
I love it. Okay.
It's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't have been my choice exactly, but it's what somebody gave me, so it's what I'm using.
You also have a digital camera you were using the other night.
Ran out of batteries.
Probably they don't sell chargers of those because Radio Shack doesn't exist anymore. Neither do digital cameras.
Yeah, that's how I ended up with this thing. Whoa!
It's ancient.
It was kind of an old camera. So yeah, I was gonna maybe like print out the pictures or make a book, or what do you think?
For sure.
Book. Okay, we'll do a book.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be pretty cool.
Yeah, why not?
Like I was taking pictures of all the stuff back there too.
Yeah. A little behind the scenes, a little BTS.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
There's some crazy stuff back there.
If you mean like tea and water and soda, yes.
Well, like some things you cannot unsee.
Okay, I don't know what backstage you've been hanging out in.
Hey.
I was just wondering, at the end of Finn's arc, we kind of saw Murphy start to develop the, hey, maybe we shouldn't kill everybody.
That's right.
If Finn lived a little bit longer, do you think there could have been like a friendship growing there?
Ooh.
Yeah, I think that was sort of kind of like suggested maybe, or sort of placed in there a little bit. So what happened to that character? He became like less of an asshole?
Yeah.
A what? Became a god.
Yeah.
It's a long story.
He fell in love with Maury.
Maury, right.
Yeah, Maury.
That's Maury right there. She's the Maury Prime version. Makes a whole another long story.
Yeah.
Don't ask anyone to explain season 7.
Yeah. I didn't like hang out with Richard that much when we were making the television show. I ended up kind of hanging out with him more like over the past few years. I like him.
Basically, Richard's the MVP of the con and he's not even here.
I know.
That totally makes sense.
Yeah, he's iconic. Yeah, that performance was. Thank you. Well, everyone, let's thank Thomas for his time.
See you later, I guess. What's going to happen now?
I'm not sure. You go backstage to the dark place and figure out.
Hey, will you take my photo?
I will absolutely take your photo.
Sit in there.
Go sit and I'll take a picture. All right. Is it okay? I don't remember we were winding this. Let's remember. Let me get the angle here. Okay, everybody, just say hi. Hi. Hey, I got it. Keep winding. Other way? There's
Okay, now we're ready. It's gonna spontaneous. Oh my God. Lord. Okay, great. Pressure. Thanks, Thomas. I hope I didn't F it up for you. We'll be back in like 5 minutes.